guys, welcome back to Laila's Home Cooking and Spices. After many requests and after so long, today I decided let's make it. It is the most popular dish of Mauritian style beef biryani. Now you can make this with lamb or goat. It's really up to you, but I'm using beef today. Let's go for the ingredients and then we're gonna get started. I'm using this is about 2.5 pound veal, which is mixed bone-in and just the meat boneless. Fresh garlic paste, fresh ginger paste, some honey, cloves powder, salt and pepper, and Laila's biryani masala, which is this. And okay, what I'm gonna do is I want to marinate my meat today, which is it is tonight over here, and then I want to keep this in the fridge until tomorrow. So overnight the meat gonna be marinating, and then when it's cooked you're gonna get a different kind of like a nice, really nice flavor. So I'm gonna start by adding my garlic, ginger. Now you can see I'm using more ginger than garlic because anytime you make beef biryani, it's always good to add more ginger than garlic. And then I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of honey. Now I know you're gonna be surprised why I'm putting honey into my beef. Well, honey will give two different texture to this beef biryani. One is the meat gonna be tender, and then two is the meat gonna have an extra sweetness, an extra like a different kind of taste. Well, you're gonna know whenever you're gonna make this recipe. Okay, and then to that I'm gonna add a little bit of, just a pinch of cloves powder. I'm not gonna add much. The reason why I'm adding cloves powder is cloves will make the meat even more tender as well, because this is what we really need. Next is salt. Now salt is always to taste. Pepper. Enough. And then last but not least, Laila's biryani masala. Now this biryani spice has all the flavor in it, and I just add a little bit extra cloves powder just because of the like as a tenderizer. Like I don't use any Ajinomoto salt or any tenderizer meat. I just apply honey and my cloves powder, a little bit extra just for the tenderize to the meat itself. So I'm just gonna give this a mix. And now I'm not adding yogurt now because I want to keep this overnight, so I'm not adding any yogurt. I'm gonna add my yogurt tomorrow when we're gonna meet back. So just keep mixing this, stir this well, let all the spice goes well. Now you can use your hand, but I like to use my wooden spoon because the biryani spice itself has so much flavor that I don't want my hand to smell. So I'm just gonna use the wooden spoon, but feel free to use your hand. Just give this a good mix, and then what I'm gonna do is cover this and then refrigerate this, and then I will see you tomorrow. I'm back. Okay, so my beef was marinated overnight and smells is incredible. Now just so you know that making biryani is not easy. It's not really difficult. It's all about time consuming. Now if you have room in your fridge, you can use the pot that you're going to make your biryani to marinate the meat and put the pot itself in the fridge. But because I don't have room, so all I have to do is marinate the meat in a bowl, and then that fit in my fridge, and then so now it's ready for me to cook. So I'm just gonna transfer the meat in my cooking pot. So this is done. So they're gonna be step by step. I'm gonna show you all the ingredients. It's just a step by step. So so this is a meat, and this is the pot that I'm going to cook. And back there you're gonna see there is so many all my ingredients, my leftover ingredients. And over here I have a pot that has water boiling, and all I'm gonna add into my water is some salt to taste, and then some cinnamon sticks, some cardamom, and some cumin seeds. So that is going to be in my pot, and then we'll move forward. My blender, I'm gonna add some, this is only one fresh tomato that I have roughly cut, and then this is about 2 medium-sized onion that is going to my blender. So if you recap, the ginger garlic paste is already in my meat, so I don't need to add that. And then over here there is a fried onion. This is about 5 to 6 onion, which was medium and small. I'm gonna use about half of this from this plate and add to my blender. Now I know I'm making mess. And add a little bit of water. And now I'm gonna go blend this. When this gets a little bit lower, then I'm gonna add a little bit more just to make it half, and then we'll move forward. Check the color. I want you to check the color. The reason why I add 1 tomatoes, it's because the tomatoes give the gravy, the onion paste, a nice color, and also the onion that I have fried with the raw onion gives this a really good texture, taste, color, and everything. So this was my secret ingredient. I'm gonna add that to my meat. Add all of them. Even if you have to add water to your blender, add the water and just rinse this and then put it in. And over here, few green chilies that gonna go in. Fresh chopped cilantro, fresh chopped mint, sorry. That is going in. And then I'm using Greek yogurt, which is very thick. You can use any plain yogurt. I'm gonna add that. Now you know where to go for the full written recipe. The recipe will be for 6 to 8 person serving suggestion, and you go ahead and check that after. So this is enough onion. This is done, and then this is oil, and so I was frying the potatoes, which I'm gonna show you later, and the onion in the same oil, which is this. All I add was about 2 cups of sunflower oil, and then 2 tablespoons of vegetable ghee. So now the ghee is depend. You can either skip the ghee or you can add less, or you can even add more if you want. So this was a leftover oil, and this is what I'm gonna use. I'm not gonna use any other oil because this is all flavors in here. And for beef biryani, you are going to need a little bit extra oil. Trust me. Give this a good mix. So this is perfect. I just add a little bit of water to my blender because I want all of those flavors to be here. So check out the water consistency. Okay, I'm gonna tell you in a second the exact amount. For now, I have to add a little bit of salt according to your taste. And then this is my potatoes, which I peeled, and I add a little bit of salt and a little bit of food color, and then mix and then fry for about, I would say, like 5 to 7 minutes on medium heat. And then this is going to my pot as well. If I need more water, I'm gonna add depending. Just give this a mix as well. I'm gonna add just a little bit of food color. It's because I don't have the saffron on hand, so I'm using just yellow food color. Just add a little bit because you can already see the spice of the biryani has already color even before I add the yellow food color. It's all because of the tomatoes and the fried onion that has been blended. So my rice was soaking for half an hour and my water is boiling. I'm gonna add the rice to boil. Now I just want you to focus on the rice itself, which is the most important step in the biryani. I'm not gonna boil that rice and drain them all. So this is why I want you to just pay attention to what I'm gonna do. I already add salt and all the cinnamon, cardamom, and the cumin is already here. Make sure your heat is high. So you want your rice to boil, not to get like soggy inside. Give this a good mix. Don't let the rice just sit. It's better to just keep mixing it. Okay. So now in about just 2 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes, I will show you the next step. Alright guys. I'm gonna get the first step gonna be like almost raw. So it was in the water for less than 2 minutes. I wanna add that raw. So just add one layer like almost raw. Just make sure they are evenly spread. Now I'm gonna go add the second layer. Second layers. So you can see the differences between the raw rice and the halfway cooked rice. So the second layer is halfway cooked and the first layer was almost raw. This is my last step and the last layers of the rice, which is, I would say, 90 to 90%, not completely. Now you're gonna add that. I'm gonna make sure I remove this. Oops, I have one more. And then spread the rice evenly. Add the fried onion, the leftover. And again, as I mentioned earlier, I don't have saffron. If I had saffron on hand, I would add saffron. But then you can add yellow food color, mix in a little bit of water, add a little bit everywhere. And that's it. Turn the heat on high for about 10 minutes, and then after 10 minutes make sure you reduce your heat to a little bit lower than medium, so the meat can cook in the steam and in the lower heat. And then all I'm gonna ask you to do is, in between, move your pot in between the edges. After the 10 minutes, when you're gonna reduce your speed, when you're gonna reduce your heat to lower than medium, then what you're gonna do is, after 5 minutes, keep turning the pot. Come back to your pot over here. Have a little bit of patience to get those delicious biryani like we always eat in the wedding. Just keep moving the pot after 5 minutes, and then just leave it. Come back after 5 minutes, and then move your pot again to the side, so that the biryani can cook everywhere, and all the meat that is spreading around will cook evenly as well. So let that happen, and then I will show you the final result. Here is my biryani that is ready. I am so excited, I can't wait. Okay, check this. I want to show you how tender is the meat, and the potatoes is also very tender. Look at that. This is so hot and so yummy, but I still want to give it a try. Even though if it's hot, doesn't matter. Oh yeah, not to forget pickle, hot chili pickle, a little bit of that. This is so hot. Hot and so good. Go ahead and try this, and try to make this for eat for you and your family, for your guests, and I bet you everybody gonna love this. I hope you enjoy spending time with me today, and give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you next time with another great recipe. Bye for now.